Okay, are able?
Kiran, I'm saying unmute. You are
Yeah,
on mute.
are able to hear me now?
Huh?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Okay, I'm starting the recording now.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. All right. Thanks. So before we get started, Kiran, could you just tell me a bit about yourself?
Yeah. Coming to myself, this is Kiran Kumar Sabapati. I have around 15 plus years of experience as a completely full stack UI developer.
Sorry. How many years of experience?
I have thought I have 15 years of experience. 15, 1 to 5.
Fif- 15.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. Okay.
So
Okay. Go ahead.
I am the completely full stack UI developer. So at the starting of my career, I worked on the backend technology like PHP and MySQL. Later, I completely converted the UI technologies. So I have the experience in the UI technology like HTML, CSS, JavaScript, jQuery, Bootstrap, Angular, React, and Node, MongoDB. So all these are my skill set. Coming to my relevant experience in Angular and NodeJS is more than 7 years. It's more than 7 to 8 years as a you completely UI developer. And previously I worked on many projects like many domains like banking sectors, healthcare domains, retail domains, e-commerce domains. This type of sectors I work. And
Okay.
so coming to my roles and responsibility as a senior UI developer, I need to work on the bugs and implement the components, API integrations and enhancements. And we are following agile methodology. Also, I have experience in Git repository systems and version control. So, sometimes as a part deployment, also CI/CD pipeline. So, these are the my relevant experience and skills. Yeah, this is a little brief about me.
Okay. Okay. Thanks for sharing that. Uh, you have 7 years in Angular and Bootstrap, right? Which
Yes.
version of Angular you have worked in?
So I work from the second version I started
Okay.
up to 9 to 10 9 version I go. 13 also I have a little bit experience. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Cool. 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 Uh, yeah, I think we are good to go. So let's start with Angular. Yeah.
Okay.
Have you created a custom directive in Angular?
Yeah. So using
Can you
that.
explain me the steps? Yeah.
Yeah, so we have a separate, we provide the separate class for that one. So the other directive. So in the other directive, we need to pass the what is the transform we need to do and what is the we need to transform property. So that is pipe side. Sorry. So I will put the class. So other directive. So there I have a method, the initial method. So I will take the inputs and need to do whatever we want.
Sorry, can you explain again? I think I had difficulty hearing you.
So
What are the steps that you will follow to create the custom directive?
So coming to the custom directives, if you want to do any custom directives, first I need to prepare the, so actual directives are, it will change the structural based structural directives or we have the attribute directives, right? If you want to do any custom directives, first we need to prepare the separate class for that one. So we need to prepare the separate class for that one and then
Sorry,
we can,
what do you have to create? Can you speak a little slowly? I'm having difficulty understanding you. Uh, you said subtitles. I didn't understand that.
okay, let me clearly explain. So, so if I want to create a one directive, first a custom directive, first I need to create a one separate class file. Okay, in that I
Separate
use the
class file.
at the rate directive decorator. Okay,
Okay.
so that the directive is I need to import from the Angular core. Okay, that is now. For example, let's say if I hover on any element, I want to change the background of that color. Okay,
Okay.
so for that one I preparing now a separate directive. Okay, so separate class there I use
Mhm.
the at the rate directive
Okay.
decorator. In the decorator I use the one selector. Okay, I use a selector there. The
Mhm.
selector there I will where I want I will use that one. So I have the class. So in that
Mhm.
class I need to prepare the one separate method like
Okay.
so attribute. So for example do the attribute directive, then I will do I do the separate method. So first I will take the constructor. Okay, the class I have the
Uh-huh.
constructor. For the
Okay.
class constructor I need to pass that element reference. So I take that
Okay.
element reference wherever I use the selector of the directive. Then I will get that element reference. I will pass to the constructor. Okay. Now I got the constructor, the element reference to the constructor. Then I will change the background color. Like for example, the element reference. Let's say I put in the EL. So element reference dot to element the style or background color I can change. Later,
Mm-hmm.
I have the render property. I'll use the render property for the constructors. So to the render property, I can change the style. That's one. So in this way, I can create the custom directives.
Okay. Can you tell me something about activated routes?
So we have the connect to can react to this type of routes that we have. So for example, connect to it will check if the for example if you want to use the specific route it has the access or not. If it will check that one. So for that one I use the connect to. So connect will save. So connect is so these are called for the root guards. Connect to, connect to, can load. So can load will previous the is a for the lazy loading modules we use the can load. So connect will previous the ordinary access for the users. So can react to load the unnecessary components. So this type of root cause we have.
Okay. Okay. Uh, how do we go about defining a route, a sample route?
So we have the router Angular rules, the rules a separate class. There I can use the rules objects. So what is the part? What is the component? So for that part, I will the component will load. So then I use that router outlet wherever I want to load that component. Then I use the router outlet director or router director. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. What's a wildcard route?
Well, for example, let's say, for example, I want to slash home, I'll forward it to home component. If it's a slash use, I forward the user component. If I pass any character I want to move to other than this slash home slash user, if I want to pass any if I type slash any other thing, if I type any other, then I will load the like 404 components something like that. Then I use the star, part as the
Okay.
star.
Okay. Uh, what are the different types of compilation in Angular?
As per others, I have two types of compiler like JOT and JOT and JIT. So JIT means just in the type
Sorry,
environment.
sorry, sorry.
J
What are the types?
JIT and AOT.
Okay. Yeah. Got it.
JIT is just in time environment. AOT is ahead of time of compilation. So what happening
Okay.
is the JIT once we run the ng command, all the bull field after while the browser will open, then the build will start it. Then it will then the views happen. So it seems the users take some times, but AOT ways before going to browser, the
Yes. Yes.
yeah that is AOT.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. What is folding?
Which one?
Folding. Are you
Holding.
aware of the folding? Folding.
Maybe I will, but I missed that one. Yeah.
Uh, I mean, there are times where non-exported members are uh, compressed. ठीक है, that's fine. That's fine.
Okay.
Uh, let's talk about inheritance, configuration inheritance.
Yeah, inheritance is if you want to do acquire the all the properties from the parent class, then you use the inheritance.
Sorry, come again.
So inheritance means is a child. If you have child component, it's like like a parent and child. So we have child class and parent class. So we use the inheritance property. We can extend to the child class. Like let's say class A is the uh, parent class, class B the child class. So I will do the class B extensor class A. Then I will get all the properties of the class A to the class B. That is inheritance.
Okay. Uh, I'm sharing a piece of code on the chat.
Okay, sure.
Okay. Can you tell me, will this run successfully or not?
I think it will miss the style. Okay. user the what is the user interface? Here the user call, you type the user type, right? So we need to mention the user type, and also we need to give the some initial value, right? It throw the
Sorry,
it will check the user. There is no user data, right? User property value is not there.
my component is there for the user, right?
Okay, you component you have the user property, and you type the what is the user interface. This is user capital user is the interface, right? But there is
Mm-hmm.
no initial value. There is no value, right?
Okay.
First thing we
Okay.
need to mention the what is the interface type of that user. Okay. Second thing I need to initialize the values with the default values. Like say, let's say, so user uh, maybe like we need to initialize what are the context prop object and email. At least we need to issue some default values.
Right. Got it. Uh, can you explain me what is any type cast function?
So generally TypeScript we need to mention the what are the type of property for that one. Like if it is the a string, it is the string. It is a number, use the number, and if it is a boolean true or false, it is a boolean. Or we have some custom interface. If you want to allow any type, then I use the any use. Hello.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Uh, what about custom pipes? Have you made any custom pipes?
Yeah, custom pipes are generally used for the to transfer the data, like currency transfer, currency format change. If you want date format change, then you use the pipes. So for custom pipes also we can do. We have the one separate pipe class. It implements the its interface. It has one transform method. In the transform method we can do the changes. I can have access custom pipes. Yeah.
Okay. Is it possible you to write a code that transforms, uh, you know, just checks if it's a MB or a GB kind of a value? Uh, if I have to use a pipe, a custom pipe that identifies whether it is a MB or a GB on the basis of 1024 into 1024. Uh, you know,
Leave
or
like
any sample pipe. It's okay. You can make your own custom pipe, whatever
okay.
is convenient for you. Yeah, you can
Yeah.
share your screen. There is a editor section also.
Okay. Excellent. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me share my screen.
Yep.
Got my screen.
Mm, it's loading. Yeah, I can see it. No, no. It's there in the
Oh,
test coding section.
okay, okay.
Yeah, you can write the code here and save it.
Uh, yeah, let's say we have the pipe directive. Okay. Let's multi. Okay. I have the- Let's say it's a multiple by two, something like that. Okay. or multiple if you want to do something anything. Yeah, this one. And this is the pipe. The HTML file. For example, I have the value. Okay,
Mhm.
I have the value. The value. Say 3/multi. I think like this. So now this value is multiplied by 3 with the that I will do the
Okay. Can you click on the save, which is in the top right corner?
yes save
Right.
yeah.
Okay. Cool. Thanks. Okay. Do you know a way by which we can have a list of subscribers listening to some event getting triggered? Do you know how do we achieve that in Angular?
Can you repeat the question also?
Sure. If we have to uh, have a list of subscribers, okay, that will listen to the event on the basis of some trigger happening, right? So how do we achieve that in Angular?
So when you click the event, any click you don't want to subscribe that one, right?
Yeah, let's say I have a set of subscribers who should listen to this event and do some operation on that.
Uh, we have the NG do check, I think. For every click, you can, or you can have the hosters who event listeners are there. You can use that.
Can you elaborate?
So for every click event, I have the one. For every click event, I can take that one. Subscribe data. Event templates are there. Yes. For every event, I can use the event templates. I can do that one.
Okay, okay. But would you be able to do that at runtime?
Yeah, at the time that I use the do check, the do check, and we can. The other we have some other host event listener concept is there. There I can use that one.
Okay. Ever heard anything called as a multicast?
I hear, but not work on this one.
Okay. 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 Have you worked on Node.js?
Yes, yes. So in Node.js, I usually expect JS. I write down all the API calls. We connect to the MicroDB. So I have the experience. So creating the rules or model schemas, yeah, I have experience.
Okay. What's the main benefit of Node.js?
Main advantage.
Yeah.
So actually, Node.js is the within completely in the JavaScript. Actually, JavaScript is a client side language only. But so they did the one of this JavaScript at the server side using Node.js. What they did is they take the one environment that the JavaScript engine and put to the server side. Only the server side operations will handle that way. There is a Node.js environment. So only the server side operations will happen. So whoever run the front end skills with the JavaScript, is easy to write the server side operations like API calls, request data, response data, file handling, database connectivity. So all these things we can do in the Node.js. And it is completely is a modern JavaScript. You can use that one. And using the no cache, no SQL databases. Sorry, no SQL databases. You can connect with the Node.js. Yeah, that is what it is.
But why Node.js? I mean, I can use Java, I can use so many other
It's a
backend
lightweight server
technologies.
side language. Node.js lightweight server side language. So I can say that one. And it has the yeah, even it is a single thread operation, but Node.js single thread operation, but it held the multiple asynchronous operations. The usually IO blocks it goes to the multiple and it has an event loop concept. All those things. Yeah.
Okay. Any types of API functions that are supported by Node.js?
Which type of?
The two major types of API functions supported by Node.js.
So Node.js it had the middleware concept. Middleware for the validation purpose. Middleware comes is there, so it will validate the request data, response data. Middleware concept are there, and it has some security libraries also like Helmet library. We can use that one. Uh, so these are main I can share. And one more main purpose of Node.js is we can handle the video streams also, like buffering the data. So live streaming data also it is easy to understand. And if you want to write the gaming concepts, multiple socket openings also, you can use the Node.js.
Okay. Um, can you share some examples of async functions in Node.js?
Async.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's say, for example, if I got the for example, I got the request. So once I got the request, as per the JavaScript, as per Node.js singleton, it take the request. But it has some other some other operations are there, like taking the request, we need to connect with the MongoDB database. We need to search the data and we get the response from the DB, and we need to give the output. So what you will do is, as a process of event loop, when I got this request, it will give to the web API. Sorry, it will give to the IO blocks operations, and the event loop continues. Now here, so IO blocks operations happen. So the DB. This is asynchronous operation. The IO block is one of the asynchronous operations. So while running the event loop synchronously, the behind it runs the IO blocks called like getting the data from database. After getting the data, it put in the callback queue. So once the event loop is completed, it will handle its callback data. So these are the asynchronous operations. And set time was also we can use that one. And so one of the main asynchronous operations is we need to wait to get the data from the database. Hello.
Yeah, yeah, I can hear you. Are you aware of something called as a control function in Node.js?
Yeah, I little bit here like a child processor is there something, but at the work concept I have idea. Child processing, this type of. So basically, I'm working the Node.js, the API calls Express.js, and the file systems, and this buffering streams, this type of things. Yeah.
In Node.js, how many node object methods are available?
So different objects we have, right? Like file handling operations are there. Usually Express we have there. URL method is there. So the all these operations app dot yeah, all these things.
Okay, what does HTTP status code 504 mean?
50
For
500 is 404 is authorized errors. 50 500 is internal server. 404 authorized server. 200 is success. 504 something error happened on the server side. So yeah, maybe some gate is this time I have the event of 400, 404, 200, 500. Yeah.
okay, how many types of streams are there in Node.js?
Yeah, sorry, okay. I will tell you the streams. Reading streams are there. Doppler streams are there. I forget the words. So Doppler streams are there. Readability, writability streams are there. So I will explain what are the types. So what is the completely reading that one? So what is the reading happen? That only. So what is the reading and then writing will happen. So both happen has happening. That is the duplex streams. So this type of the difference are there.
Mm-hmm. Uh,
Like for example, when I get the video streams of buffer data, so we need to have some buffer tape. So once I get the data, then the so read it, catch that read that is one is step. So it has you need to complete the two types. Yeah.
Okay. Are you aware of a method called as set immediate?
Yeah.
What is the
Set
benefit?
limit is same as like a set time out of 0 milliseconds. Same of set
Yeah,
time.
but what's the benefit? Why do we use it?
It will benefit when the event loop concept. So if you prefer the if you have multiple set time out for some for micro task, then it will take the first one. Set time will take the first one.
Sorry, I didn't understand.
So in the event loop concept, we have the call stack queue and callback queue. The callback queue we have two types: micro tags and macro tags. In the micro tags, we will consider the promise and all those things. In the macro tags, we will consider the set time outs, all those things. If we use the set time out there, it will the high priority compared to other set time outs.
Mm, okay. What all features have you used on Express?
Yeah, with the Express.js, I use the we have all the car operations, right? The post, get, put, delete, these all operations. So we request data, return the return the data, JSON data. So upload functions, so all these things, all related the API calls handling.
Okay. Uh, okay. And what all have you used with Node? Which other technologies?
You want other than Node, what I have experience, right?
Yeah, on front end.
The front end I have the React, say much I have very much React. Uh, Use little bit. Angular, React is have very bad. Use a little bit. In backend technology, I have some PHP MySQL launch. Yeah.
Okay. What all you have done on React?
What are?
What all work you have done on
So
React.js?
completely all components creations, API integrations, Redux concepts, text store management, state, all things.
Okay. Uh, and you have used MongoDB also, right?
Yes.
Okay. Can you explain or you know the functions in MongoDB, right?
Yeah. Generally, all these core operations like put, post, yeah, lookups.
Yeah. So what if I tell you to make a simple CRUD operation application with React, Node, Express, and Mongo? I just want a rough skeleton, not the code, but what all main things would come into picture with all these things.
Yeah. So first I will the server side setup. I need to create the first one server.js file. So then I'll use the MongoDB module require. Sorry, I need
Can
to require the
you, yeah, can you draw it or put it on the, uh, yeah, in this section? You can just draw a line after the last piece of code. Yeah, just draw straight. Yeah, and then you can go ahead and
yeah,
describe.
so Node.js. I use the server.js. So here I use the Express module. Okay. I need to require. I need to import. Okay. Require and also MongoDB. Okay. Mongo something is there. So here first I will open the server listen. Then for example it's a like where app. Okay. Just I use the app dot listen method is there. So here I use the URL, the initial URL and port number something I use there. So something I write here. So then also I will open the MongoDB connection, DB connection. Okay. Yes, MongoDB just write roughly I write it. No DB connection I open. Okay. So this DB connection when you open the initial the port number, when you open the connection, then you open the MongoDB connections also. Okay. Next, I have different. I need to mention the different folders like roots folder is there, and models folder is there. The roots folder for every API section, for example, I want to maintain user section. So like here, the user then I'll write a file user.root.js. Okay, so here I can take the this user listen slash user something, and then I will write user ID, user list, post user, also just a minute. Hello, 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 hello. Yeah,
Hey,
sorry.
hi.
Yeah, power got it middle and reconnect the Wi-Fi. Okay, okay. Hello.
Yeah, yeah. Can you save that piece of code, what you have written so far, so that we don't lose it?
So here,
Save, the top right.
yeah,
Yeah.
I saved it. I saved it. So I here I enter models files. Okay. Hello.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah, I
Here
can
I
hear you.
here I write the schemas. So what are the fields I am waiting the DB? So those, for example, for users table. So what are the fields like ID string, this type of the
But
schema.
before we go to the code, yeah, yeah. Considering you have internet issues, I'll just like to first ask a little few verbal questions. Then we'll go back to the code.
Okay, sure.
Um, have you done anything on testing or quality?
Yeah, the Angular I use the this Jasmine testing, and we try to cover the karma code is report up to 80% something.
Sorry, what you have used?
Jasmine Angular.
Jasmine.
Yeah,
Okay, okay. And you said you have around 15 years experience, right?
yeah.
So, do you have any experience on team handling?
Yeah, for last 4 years I did for the previous companies also. So we have up to 6 to 7 members of team. So as a day wise, so once we got the, so we are following the agile methodology, right? So we need to split the tickets. So I will give some tickets to the junior developers. So I will explain the tickets to them and take the updates from every day. I need to guide them. So all this the type of responsibility I have. Yeah.
Okay. And how's the client interaction?
Yes, actually, while part of SLMs as a part of grooming sessions and when the projects kick off starting and starting there, we have some client interactions. Daily scrum meetings are there, grooming sessions, and monthly wise we have the report revision work at the times of some client interactions there. Yeah.
Hmm. Okay. Okay. And what else? You've made RESTful APIs also, right?
Yes. Yes, we have the all contributions. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. You can go back to the code now.
So here, I'll wait till the models file. Here I have the schemas. The schemas I will mention the all the fields what I want. Okay. So these are the main sections I use the rows file, models file mail I use. If you need config data, environment spec, I use the .env file. And so configs I will maintain here. So this is the all the Node.js. Okay. In
Mm-hmm.
MongoDB, uh, coming to MongoDB, what I will do is I will create the connections. First I create the DB. So DB name. The DB just create the connections, not all the fields. Like let's say some project is DB. Okay, the DB name. Okay, and here I made the connections like users, like those admins, categories, products. This type of connectors I will create in the MongoDB using we have the campuses, right? MongoDB campus. I can create that one. So in the front end, I can use the React or Angular.
Okay.
So the Angular, let's say if I want to use the React or Angular, for example, if I use the Angular, if I want to fetch the data from the database, first I create a service. Let's say use the service file. Okay. Okay, the use the service file using the HTTP client module. Okay, I use the this dot HTTP dot. Let's take get. Okay. Okay. So here I will use the API URL. What I have made URL, the root URL /user/something like. Okay. So there I get the data. So in the component, in the user component, so I can use the service. I will inject the service into the constructor using like a dependency constructor. Then I use this service dot the get users. Here I write one better, right? In service I will one better like get user something or better. Okay. So this method I use the service dot get users, and I will subscribe the data. Okay. Subscribe the data. And, this data will maintain the property in the user like users. Okay. It's like an array something. Okay. Like I will use the array interface type. There I can do when I get the data. So this data I will assign. This is the users something like. So this is the writer. I will get the data from this is the get one. So post one also. Say here in the root I will write one more like /post user /add user. So there once I create the form in the Angular component, when I send the form data, I cache that data. Here I get the request and response, right? Request parameters, right? RQRS. So this request I will wait request.json. Okay. Request.json. From this request.json, I will just pass the data to find the data in the database. So using the MongoDB kind like find by ID, this methods I can get the data. So like this. Hello.
Yeah. I can hear you. I can hear you.
This type of
can you save the code?
Yeah.
You saved it, right?
Yes, I saved.
Okay. Yeah, Kiran, I think so overall looks good to me. Any other question for me that you have?
So if I selected, I need to work on this Angular, React. Anything is okay for me. Like which technology?
I guess from a job description perspective, it's more towards front end full stack experience with Angular and Node.
Okay.
So that is something that can help. But I suggest the recruiter will give you better guidance moving ahead for the round and the necessary preparation.
Okay, sure. Yeah, that's it for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right, Kiran.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thanks for your time. Take care. Have a good day.
Thanks.
Bye-bye.
Bye.